Hello children, welcome to English online class. Today we will learn poem O Captain, My Captain. It's written by Walt Whitman. The full name Walter Walt Whitman. He was born on 1819 and died on 1892. He was a famous American poet, his most significant poetic volume being The Leaves of Grass. He was also an essayist and philosopher. Walt Whitman wrote the poem O Captain, My Captain as a tribute to the American President Abraham Lincoln, who was assassinated soon after his victory in the American Civil War. The captain in the poem refers to Lincoln, the ship to the United States of America, and the fearful voyage stands for the American Civil War. Now, let's move to the poem. Before reading this, I will give the summary of the poem. The poem was written by Walt Whitman in 1865 on the death of the American President Abraham Lincoln. The poet laments the assassination of the president at the end of the American Civil War. It is an elegy or a poem that mourns the death of a person. The speaker in the poem addresses the captain of the ship, who is lying dead on the deck of the ship. Their voyage is over and they have returned victorious. The people waiting at the shore are celebrating the victory, while the mood on the ship is dark. Now I will read the poem. After each stanza, I will explain what it is meant. First stanza. O Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rock, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting. While follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But, O heart, 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 O the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. In the first stanza, Whitman calls upon the captain of the ship that fearful trip has come to an end. The people have won the victory at last, which they quested for, that is the victory of the Union. Poet tells the captain that port is very near, and now he can hear the sound of tumble bells and the cries of the enthusiastic people who are eagerly waiting for him. The enthusiasm increases as the ship reaches near the port. Keel has been thrown off the ship so as to keep ship stable. Here, fearful trip is dreadful civil war. The captain is Lincoln and the ship is USA. Okay, let's see the second stanza. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills. For you bouquets and ribbons wreaths, For you the shouts a crowding. For you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. It is some dream that on the deck you have fallen cold and dead. In the second stanza, Whitman tries to talk to the captain, who he knows well is dead. The poet asks the captain to rise up as for him. Bells are being rung, flags are being hoisted, musical instruments are being rung, flowers are being curled, etc. The people are eagerly waiting for his arrival. But he is dead now. It should be noted that the captain is dead now, and hence these ceremonies are of his funeral. The poet goes in reminiscence and tries to consider this death to be fancy. But at last he has to believe that captain is dead. Poet calls him father because for him Lincoln is not just a military leader but the father of the nation and laments over his loss. Now let's move to the third stanza. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored, safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful tip the victor ship comes in with object one. Exult or shores and ring or bells. But I, with mournful tread, walk the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. In this third stanza, we find the duality of emotions. Whitman experiences the euphoria of their victory, but at the same time laments over the death of Lincoln, which is a big loss for the nation. The poet says that now the captain is dead. His lips are pale. He can neither feel the arms of the poet nor his heart is beating. It is such a time when the ship has arrived at its destination. The fearful trip, that is, horrors of the Civil War, is over now, and there is relief among the people. People are rejoicing, but the poet is mourning over the death of Lincoln. The deck here refers to the cemetery of Lincoln. Poet, moving around this place, laments over his death. Hence, the poem ends with both victorious as well as loss. There are few new words for you. They are exulting, grim, and mournful. Exulting means a feeling of extreme happiness. I repeat, exulting means a feeling of extreme happiness. The next, grim. Grim is gloomy. Grim is gloomy. And third one, mournful. Mournful means sorrowful. Mournful means sorrowful. Now I hope you got the meaning of the poem. What is the theme of the poem, O Captain, my captain? The theme of the poem is about patriotism towards one's country. The captain is an admirable leader who has laid down his life for his country. Grief and pain are another theme of the poem. The speaker is unable to accept the loss of his leader and father like figure. In another way, the major theme that runs throughout the poem is the death of Abraham Lincoln at the end of the Civil War, which deprived the United States of the great president. Each stanza gives us a clue about the war. Although the fearful trip ends, bells ring, the captain is no more to enjoy the victory. The style of the poem is metaphorical, where the captain refers to President Abraham Lincoln. The war is the Civil War, and the ship is the United States of America. I hope you have understood the poem. Listen the video and learn well. Thank you.